And we are back. Shadowrun returns. Or rather, Shadowrun Dragonfall. Director's Cut. I am your host, Count Zero. And once again, we are returning to the Sprawl. And by Sprawl, I mean the Berlin Free City. And trying to figure out what the heck is going on with, you know, the weird crap. The copious amounts of weird crap that has been going on of late. Getting a few things set up on the usual places. Okay, so is that done? Alright. We're in a base of operations. We need to go meet Alice. Because this is our next kind of big source of information here. But before we go, let's go chat with some of the locals in the Cruise Bazaar. You know, Wilson? Yeah. The side quests. See what you got. Alright. That is... so no major upgrades. Erosion. I can buy a couple new programs. That's what I got. Erosion and erosion integrity points. So ongoing damage. Cure ice. Accuracy. I get 3 more slots for programs. I get 1 more. Medic. Okay. I'll chat with. She dips the visible hat. Hey there, remember me from the cafe? Name's Kami. You looking for something? Oh, what do you think you're looking for? Want your information? That's bad for business. Unless Altug wants me to tell you something, but that's rare. I'm just his eyes and ears outside the cafe. He's got a voice all by himself. So what's the story between you two? She grins and links lasciviously. Oh, surely you've guessed. Maybe a little old for you. I mean, if you prefer older guys, that's fine. But oh goodness, no! Listen, it's not like that. She whoops loudly and pats me on the shoulder before that. Ooh, oh goodness, or probably a whoop. I'm not gonna rip headphone users this stream. Listen, it's not like that. I'll tell you all about it sometime, but there's no need to worry about the nature of our relationship. So, pardon me a second. Alright, what was I? Purely business, I assure you. She winks again, chuckling still. I'll have to tell you about it sometime. Right now, I have some errands to run. Come on over, we can chat over hookah or something, yeah? She lazily tips the visible hat at me once again, before turning her focus to a comm on her wrist. Yeah, poke into the cafe and see if we got any info to share. Not share, just buy. Get me a hook. Doesn't you keep his voice low? We have information regarding that matter my people are looking into. I'll friend him. The one involving the surveillance device on my data chap. Aha! Altug, I've been waiting for my coffee for nearly an hour already. Are you growing the beans out back? The coffee vendor shouts. Can't you see that I'm speaking your honored guest, you tower of quivering corpulence? Now, as I was saying, I was very fortunate you happened upon the surveillance tap as you did. The people on the other end were planning a very bad thing, to be sure. Oh, a very bad thing? Quite bad, yes. Monica Schaefer was an important member of this community, most than most are word of. This case was under her protection. You know how it is in flux, offend them. The governance of places like this is tenuous at best. You never know who's going to be in charge from one day to the next. Monica was a stabilizing force, not because she was dangerous. She was smart, funny, wise, and had a way with people. They wanted to support her, to follow her, because they loved her. But she was killed left an opening for others. It would have meant bloodshed and pain if this council had been allowed to continue their plan. But they did not. We saw to it, you and I. And what happened to them? They have been reasoned with. Let us simply say, the matter is settled and leave it at that. The Cruise Bazaar will maintain its stability for a while longer, thanks to us. So what can I do for you, Offendum? Some coffee, perhaps? Killing time. I'll be going now. I'm not going to ask for soy calf, because you have actual coffee. I have some sitting in my inventory as a quest item, which I can't really do anything with. I'm looking to chat with. Is there another way into the, Avon? What you got? Weapons! Ah. So the Smart Linked Ares Predator that is... which I can't use yet because I don't have enough high enough range combat. What am I currently using? I'm using Frasheti 100, that's damage 6, range 15. I think I want to upgrade for now, since I don't have enough points for the Predator or the High Power. Get the Black Scorpion for now. There's a little more power. Let's go. Shotguns are generally high damage. And that one got Smart Link. What else I can chat with before I go? Zach Flash. Zelda clears in better days. The skin is weathered and emaciated as though it had been stretched too slightly over his frame. Track marks line the crooks of his arms and dirty bandages wrap his knuckles. Despite all this, he seems cheerful enough. The elf fixes his twinkling, bugged-out eyes in yours and offers you a broad smile, displaying instead of impossibly white teeth. When he speaks to you, his voice is surprisingly deep. Guten Tag, mein Freund. You here for some magic? Because Zach Flash is your magic man. Drugs. I might be interested. Well then, I might be able to help. Jack cocks his head and offers a lopsided grin. Well then, I might be able to help you. He begins to twist the strand of his long, stringy hair on one of his party fingers. His smile remains fixed, a pearly crescent set into face caked with grime. Combat stims. Your edge's not a high. We only got some hyper. There's some nitro and some kamikaze around here too. But if you're on edge, get your hands on some flash. Never heard of it. And even further, his mouth is disturbingly large and something menacing with those two white teeth. This is the real deal, chum. Proprietary blend, designed and delivered by yours truly. Pharmaceutical grade kamikaze, cut with genuine spirit residue from the tear, and then a mix of my secret blend of herbs and spices. By the Tir, they probably mean Tir na Nog, which is Ireland, as opposed to Tir Tarngir, which is Oregon. This is a small packet filled with iridescent purple granules in the pocket of his dirty jeans. You want to get high? Buy some Nova Coke and throw yourself a party. But if you want to soar, you got to get yourself some flash. I'm forming for jazz. Do something like that. Oh, you know I'm your man. I can hook you up right now. Show 'em what you got. Another catch for flat. Oh, that's a hell of a lot of, like, damn. Kamikaze gives you body strength and willpower for 5 rounds. It's 2 an AP for 5 rounds. Flash gets you movement boost and an AP boost. The AP is really good to have. I've also got some jazz that I'm not using, so I'm going to leave it alone. Maybe later. Like, maybe before like a big story quest, I might pick up some flash. I now know where I can get it. Hey, Simi. Keep your heads down, hands closed, rocking back and forth. Fulfill the right might knock her over. But we've got this instruction before. I know you. Face not by name, count 0. Face by name, by cry, by song. Simi Kim. Those who call me think I don't know why, but I do. Monica explained. What up to? The children, the captain, with the soldiers out of Austria. It's wrong, all wrong. I was taken with the mountains, but the wrong way. I know it was. We're taking us straight to Germany, not Switzerland. We should have taken the train, gone to Italy. It would have been safe. I don't want to end badly, so I turned it off. Zach sold me something new. In it, I feel strong. I have a son. He's to death to save the world. I have to protect him because the machines have come back to kill him before he can become a man. She'd been sold Terminator 2 as a sim. When it happened, he's in there. I'm strong. Kimmy's words are bold. Her trembling voice and body portray someone aching for a fix. I feel about Monica. Sad. She never got to ever marry. She'll never get family. She'll get married. She'll never be a mother. Did you think of her as a mom? Maybe. Never knew my own, and Monica did take care of me. Monica said a mother is always a mother. Always. Another time. To a vine killer. Their wine cellar. I don't actually gets bored down here yet. Homestead's Bars book. A cigarette. You've seen her face before. Lucky Strike, one of the mercenaries from Monica's files. A plume of blue-gray smoke spills from the corner of her mouth as she turns her attention to you. Hey. The distinctive circuit pattern tattoos that line her face shimmer and pulse with light. You need something? Introduce myself? Yeah, I know who you are. Hey, Dick's dragging a cigarette. Hey, holding up, champ. I heard what happened to your boss. I'm gonna go with the two of the friends thing. She smirks at the smoke escape the corner of her mouth. Yeah, well, sorry about your loss and all that. A lot of people still turn up about it. So you need something? Or are you just going to stand there staring? Actually, new Monica? Met her a couple times, seemed nice enough. But I mostly knew her by reputation. Can't live in this Keys without hearing about the Queen of the Cruise Bazaar. She pauses and slowly lets the smoke escape through her nostrils. Can't say I was a fan. She didn't control it. Did she? Look, eyes with you. And why did this place start falling apart the second that she got geeked? Takes another dragon cigarette. The smoke spills out of her mouth as she speaks. Either Monica controlled the Cruise Bazaar, or she had her fingers in so many pies she might as well have. Not the same thing either way. She taps out her cigarette and leans towards you with a predator grin on her face. You and your friends, you follow Monica too. Obeyed her orders without question, right? No question. There were debates. There was straight up debates about whether or not I was going to be number 2. In those debates, Monica would put her foot down and you end up doing whichever she said, right? Don't bother answering. It's a rhetorical question. For such a rabid anarchist, your friend seemed oddly comfortable being in power. Kind of a contradiction in terms, don't you think? Fair point, in my opinion. Wasn't trying to do. Remarkable thing about living in a free society. We're all allowed to have different opinions. Don't take it personally. I'm sure you wouldn't like my friends either. One last thing, Count Zero. Can't stop you from stepping into Phil Schleifer's shoes. You're already doing it, making all the same moves that she did. Word of advice, though. Don't take so much on yourself. Spread the responsibility around. Turns away. Good care. Turns away. I don't. But in a place like this, stacking too much power on one person is dangerous. Not just for that person, but for everybody. The last thing we need is for you to eat a bullet and for this whole place to fall apart again. That's fair, cop. Kitchen, no dialogue prompts there. Call an obsolete phone booth. Walk away. No calls are coming. Just one karma. You have any side quests for me, Doc? Nope, no side quests. Alright. Oh, almost forgot. Lane. Nope, didn't bother you. And down here, how about Sam? Organization. Winter. Donations. Yes, mine for right now ready to open up donations once again. Thanks to kind assistance. The shelter is now fully stocked with blankets and space heaters. We've had enough rice, salt, and barley last through the winter, but guaranteeing the physical well-being of the Cruise Bazaar's needy is part of the equation. Must see their mental well-being as well. Next goal, to fully stock the library. For 350 new yen, we can make the purchase. Whatever you can spare, be most appreciated. Yours 100. Nations do a lot of good. Thank you. Alright. More donations after the next run. Alright. So... here we go. Hopefully I didn't accidentally spend a bunch of money I needed to have. Drop. So I take more damage, but I'm more likely to hit. I'll add that to my stash. One active console on this derelict span of U-Bahn platform is an old video arcade machine. The CRT monitor set into the machine's cabinet glows invitingly. Cheerful pixelated graphics swirl and dance on the screen. Quarter up! At the base of the control panel, you find a cleverly hidden input port. The port is shrouded in black plastic and appears to be the appropriate shape of a typical cred stick. Down payment. Turn the motors, grip the cred stick and pull it into the machine and disappear the port. The screen goes black. Moments later, a video image fills the screen. The picture is dark and grimy, a far cry from the bright, colorful sprites that previously inhabited the display. On the screen is dimly lit office. The place looks like it was pulled straight from a detective movie. From the Venetian blinds on the windows to the great swaths of shadow that paint the walls black. Specifically, it's referencing an old noir film, particularly French noir. Well, noir and French New Wave. Center stage, sitting behind a large mahogany desk, is the silhouette of an impressive-looking woman in a charcoal gray suit. The tip of a cigarette glows cherry red in the shadows. She leans forward in the light and you catch your first glimpse of Alice. Her faces are hard planes and sculpted angles with high cheekbones and almond eyes. Her lips are painted a frigid blue, but the look of her eyes is even colder. A head of lustrous black hair interspersed with flowing streams of cyan light. Alice exhales a plume of smoke, then tips her cigarette into a nearby ashtray. She fixes her eyes on you, and her lips curl into a humorous smile. We're on your dime, friend. Tell me who you're looking for. I need you to find Dr. Adrian Vauclair. Alice raises an eyebrow. The Dragon Slayer. Interesting. He's been missing for a long time. Yes, he has. You find him. Decking is not high enough. I should have leveled up my decking more. The look looks into the eye and the smile disappears. Her voice is all business. If he's out there somewhere, I'll find him for you. He could be living under an assumed name in the California Free State, and I'd still track him down. If he's not alive, I'll tell you where you can find his corpse. I will level up my decking further, so I can chat to you about that, so that the next time we talk, I will know your identity. Alright, here's what's going to work. Give me the go-ahead, I'm going to start gathering information for you. Once I've finished, you're going to bring me a cred stick that go to the encryption key that I'll provide to you. That cred stick will have 50,000 new yen on it. When I get my cred stick, you get your information. It's the deal. Take it or leave it. You have me over. Shaming you is not going to do anything. And she is not a stupid person. She knows how much that kind of money can buy. I have no room to haggle. Haggling implies you can walk away and get this information somewhere else, and I can't. Not reliably. She's putting her ass on the line looking this up for me. Okay, remember, you say go, and I go. From that point on, you are on the hook to pay me my fee. No turning back, no refunds. Are we square on this? You have me over a barrel. There is no one out. This is the kind of situation I'm in. Also, this arcade machine is a Tron machine. I just noticed that that is a Tron machine. Anyway. I need the information. Good. I'll be in touch. Use blackmail, later the machine reboots. The colorful sprites you saw when you first pressed the arcade can return. Nothing more to see here. Alice is gone. So now we gotta hustle. Any further questions? I can wait. I'll off on chatting with the party members until after the next mission. Count Zero, did you make contact with Alice? Yes, I did. Payment in order to search information we ordered. Very good. I can't imagine this will be cheap. What was Alice's stated price? It might be cheap. $550K. Shrugs. But expected. Thankfully, we're prepared for this. I've established contact with a number of new clients. You can find the information on the jobs logged in your mission computer. One job's file is on there already. While you're looking to search her analysis fee, I'll continue to search for clues about Fierce Finch. If she is in fact roosting under the Hartfeld Manor, then there must be some evidence to support that fact. A dragon is a large thing to hide, after all. Be careful. Never forget. Don't worry, Count Zero. I'm going to conduct my investigation the old-fashioned way. Through contacts and deduction and careful observation. I will not check into the Matrix until this entire sorry episode is finished. It's probably wise. I'm going to do it the old-fashioned way. Mal is working to recover information of those other DVDs. It's a painstaking process, and it will not be quick. She's optimistic she will be successful in time. We're tipping on our friend, the orc with the skin grafts. Haven't anything back yet, but keep you appraised as the situation develops. Check up on those jobs. One new thing, Count Zero. Samuel Breckenbauer wanted me to pass a message to you. You know him? The orc who runs the shelter across the way? Al has a job for you. Don't discuss it with me, but he promised it'd prove worth your time. Mind. Alright, so I'm going to check something real quick. Take a quick look just to see what missions cut off, because I don't want to accidentally cut myself off some really important story content. Okay, that's some good. let's take the side quest for our neighbor first. Want to talk about a job? Yes, I do. Thank you so promptly. Deep breath, release it, and looks you in the eye. Tell me, what do you know about the Humanist Political Club? They're an anti-metahuman hate group. He nods. The largest, most well-funded of its kind. The Insecures of Knight of Rage, the enemy of everything I stand for. So, Knight of Rage, quick explanation. He'll give it if I click on Knight of Rage, but I'm an elf, I'd probably know about this too. So I feel like if I'm going to play a role, I'm going to play a role here. Knight of Rage was basically a global series, worldwide series of hate crimes by the Humanist Political Club. And its more militant white human supremacist terrorist branch, the Alamos 50,000. Against metahumans, both in terms of where it hit metahuman collected city communities, and in some portions of the world where attacking areas where metahumans had been rounded up by governments, including portions of the United States, or UCAS at this point in the setting. In Shadowrun, in the main setting of Seattle, this is what led to the establishment of the York Underground, in expanding out of the old tunnels underneath San Francisco underneath Seattle. This actually comes up in the first scenario for Shadowrun, DNA DOA, which involves the runners being hired to steal a virus from a pharmaceutical research company, and particularly a Aztechnology research lab, and it turning out that the virus is can be weaponized to target metas, and this leads to the conflict being of, on the one hand, for our player characters, a family member of one of the runners is kidnapped by the Humanists, and they want them to turn the drug over to them. Her, as part of the scenario, end up in the Orc Underground, and you're given the choice, and one of the choices you run into there is, okay, or you destroy this with the help of the Orc Underground, so that this can never be recreated, and then no one can make an anti-metahuman drug. It's definitely Shadowrun leaning into the social allegory and role-playing game scenario, using these racial concepts and holdovers from Dungeons & Dragons and twisting them and putting them on their heads to make interesting concepts out of them. And even more interesting by the fact that DNA DOA was written by Dave Arneson, co-creator of Dungeons & Dragons. So, let's see what he has to say, how they get presented here. Roller-based riot that took place in February of 2039. Thousands of innocent metahumans were attacked, beaten, and killed. Women and children were crowded in the warehouses for protection, then burned alive when the structures were put to the torch. That is what humanity stands for. That is the agenda its leaders strive to advance. They will not be satisfied until all metahumans everywhere are driven from the face of the earth. Yep. So I heard one of my assistants talking on the comm. He was yelling, clear, agitated. When I questioned him, he confided in me, and what he told me made my blood run cold. And he's planning an attack. The chapter of Humanity is required to arrange to acquire a large shipment of an extremely dangerous chemical. Their leader, Volker Stahl, is a vicious ideologue. It goes without saying that whatever we intend to do, it won't be good for us. I want you to infiltrate the smuggling operation that's delivering the shipment. Once you arrive, excuse me, in man's compound, you will put on what they're planning to do with the chemical, put a stop to it. Alright, how am I going to get us to get in? I'm an elf. Many of the smugglers are metas. If you travel with them, humanities will allow you in their compound. The rest will be up to you. I know why they deal with a meta-human run operation. They get satisfaction of, I mean, we see this with the alt-right and stuff now. It's they're owning the metas. Rest? Yes, good. Reputation of the cruise bazaar and you're the right man for the job. If there's a hijack the shipment, why allowed to get the man's compound at all? No, stopping shipment would not stop humanities, they would typically acquire another. For a pack of snarling races, they're extremely well funded. What's the pay? Like the sister organization across Berlin, we take a collection. Between us, we have raised 22,000 new yen as a payment. Yeah, I'm in. I'm relieved. Meet the smugglers. The leader is an elf who calls himself Maxim. Take the U-Bahn to Schotten Nest and you will find him waiting there. Best of luck and good hunting. I know that you are doing a great thing for the metahumans of Berlin. Your efforts will not go unrecognized. Alright, so I think what I need to do before this is I need to talk... I'm looking for, see if we can talk to our shaman. Me, the getting ran with. Leave it alone for now. Save my game. But yeah, this next upcoming run. Probably gonna get me enough cat. It's like, it's not gonna get me all the way there. Dietrich, hey. His lone figure stands at the U-Boss station. Dietrich, raise a bottle of your boats and toss it away. Figured you wanted to hear, boss. Want to be sure I caught you before you hit it off. Count zero, takes a deep breath and slowly releases it and looks you in the eye. We need to have a talk about this Humanis gig. Listening? Well, I've got a history with Humanis. Fought him back in 39 during the Night of Rage. Hell of a thing. I remember the terror, the senseless violence to murder children. I remember this little dwarf boy. He shoved his body in the gutter, Count Zero. To see his face, still see his face, all bruised and broken. To this day it makes my blood boil. Long story short, we beat him. Berlin's punks and anarchists all came together and we stomped the living dreck out of the racist pigs. People died that night, but we put down a lot of the bad ones too. You want... Why are you telling me all this? Understand, I don't like Humanis. I hate the Strine. One of them got to save. My nephew, Alexander. He's a good kid, Count Zero. I don't believe for a second he bought in their bullshit, but I have a good authority to sign down with Humanis all the same. Why did you join the hate group? Isn't race? For certain, but I have a really strong guess. Alexander's dad is a miserable sack of a man. I wouldn't put it past him to look at Humanis as a boarding school. They feast and how their recruits. That's money he'd rather spend on himself. Personal favor, let me come along on the run. I have to get in their compound. I have to find him. I have to turn him around before those animals make him do something unforgivable. Come along. Thanks, boss. Never that you bring me, of course. You're too good a man for that. It's good to hear it all the same. Travel. Let's hit up the Humanis compound. Your team, the workers are next to all mercenaries in the area. on a mission-to-mission basis. But as you complete missions, both your team members and available mercenaries are periodically gain access to equipment and abilities. Any new items, weapons, or abilities or gains will be automatically available for use the next time you take them on a mission. Dietrich is coming. Dietrich is absolutely coming. Hey, there's Lucky Strike, so I could actually hire her and post members of her team. Iger. I do actually want a medic. Let's go. U-Bahn roused to halt near the edge of Kreuzberg, only a few blocks away from the Shadow Nest. The caves that Maxim and his smugglers call home. According to Samuel, they should be expecting me. I'm assuming I'm going to swap out my software once I go to deck in. Alright, I have only one unspent karma, so can't really do much. Whoa! I have a shotgun. Put a point in the shotgun. Look, boss, I want to thank you for bringing along this one. It means a lot. Even runners have families. He's a good kid, you know? If I'd been there for him, if I hadn't run off to Berlin, lived with his worthless sack of a dad, he'd never have fallen in with these humanities pigs in the first place. The expression fixed softened and he clapped you on the shoulder. Let's go find my nephew. Let's crack all the humanities stalls we can along the way. The fuckers have it coming in more ways than I can count. Alright. One's objective, help Dietrich find his nephew. This run will probably take up the night. What you got? Currywurst sounds good. You have a point there. I should have actually had the better stuff. I'm glad I spent the money because now I have information. Finding those here. Yes, I was. To me, to be careful there. People outside the wall, they've got no respect for anybody. Thank you for the warning. Kill yourself. Spending money for information is a useful thing to do. Back at the marking of the Shockwell and Writer. Press for information and past donors in the Spanish Pita Club, identifying information such as home addresses and photographs is preferred. Take out the information of their financial backing. Gladly. We're gonna cut them off. We're gonna cut them down at the knees. Let's do it both literally and figuratively. Target community. Build the highlight of truth. Tell information delivery. Information will be well rewarded. That feels legit. Like that doesn't feel legit. Man, I would have done that anyway. If looking dirt with the fire plug build holds out hand at your approach. Whoa there, Beanpole. I don't know where you think you're headed, but you should turn around and go back the way you came. Got business. stares at you. Raising a look in his eye. Well, look at your hand at yourself, but still, I'm telling you. People out there have bad news. There are gangs inside this barricade to skin you alive as soon as look at you. Well, then I'll have to skin them first. I'm gonna guess, go play with the torch gangs. Something tells me you'd be a better fit out there anyway. There's the troll sitting behind him. Let him buy a shirt, okay? Thank you very much. Hello, Maxim. Consider the mob shoot you an insolent glance. If I know his features Max sample description, be Maxim, your smuggler liaison. Well, 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 there's the muscle Tuck promised us. Look who it is, everybody. The new hires have elected to grace us with their presence. Nice of you to join us. Glances at the PD in his wrist, looks up at you. His skin voice is sharp and humorless. You're late, chummer. Got held up at the wall. Tailed theatrical sigh. Well, you come highly recommended, so I suppose I'll overlook it. Do the thing you want to sit around talking about. Turns away. Words not bold and step in. Sitting my step design room slide a few feet away. Pile in, people. Count zero's right. Let's get to it. On the way. Are we gonna do this shit or what? To continue the trip, the van comes screeching halt. Maxim presses his face past the window. From the mixture of anger and dread on his face, you can tell that he doesn't like what he sees. We're being held up. Damn it, this is gonna happen. I fucking knew it. He cranes his neck around, looking in the eye. Everyone pile out of the van and get ready, Count Zero. We need some muscle in a second. As you take your position outside the van, you hear a shrill voice break out an order. Prepare a portable gun turret so begin to self-calibrate in response. Tweak your gaze over the gangers assembled before you, identify the owner of a voice. A leathery woman with wild hair and a mirthless smile. She calls out again, her voice brimming with pride. Hello out there! Welcome to Rambok territory! Maxim licks his lips, scanning over the gangers hastily assembled the roadblock. This keys belongs to Surf Turp, Slag. Has for months. You better clear on out of our way before they show up and force you out. Surf Turf? Those tunnel rats? They're ancient history. Go around and call them if you don't believe me. Her face traced into a hungry smile. Scream as loud as you want. They won't hear you. You buried them last week. Max McPherson's turned stony, but his voice remains calm. Congratulations on your victory. You must have taken some losses in the fight, though. I'm betting you're not at 100%. Why don't you let us cross the bridge in peace? There's no need for any bloodshed today. You know what? You're absolutely right. We don't need to fight. Just pay us a small toll, and we'll be more than happy to let you cross our bridge. I'm thinking, say, 500 new yen per van? Her voice turns cold. Otherwise, you'd better find another way to get to where you're going, because this bridge is ours, and nobody crosses without paying the toll. Nobody. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe this does get violent. We're gonna ventilate these assholes, Scout Zero. We got a schedule to keep. I don't have the cash up front to cover talking through this. But from what little I can tell from the cutscene here, they've stuck their yellow explosive barrels right next to where we're located, near their position. Get her back. Good. Take them down, boys! Open fire! And we're flanked. Oh my god, the smugglers are very confident. Okay. I mean, really, you stacked a whole bunch of goddamn explosive barrels around your barricade. What were you expecting to happen, you jackass? And carve up the mage. And that's your 2 auto turrets down. Still got the enemy coming from behind, which is a pain in the ass. Oh crap, I don't have a clear line of sight in your ass. I can't rewind, unfortunately. So, here's the thing with, like, that this could have done, but didn't. I think he hit a jazz. So here's the thing with in the Shadowrun tabletop game. Is in the Shadowrun tabletop game, you can spend karma for mechanical benefits. And that's him taking that action. Alright. Oh, you summon spirits. Move back up, and then when I can alright, so now I can start earning my keep. Oh, there's like a really good ley line spot right over here. In cover, even. Okay. All right. I'm on a ley line. And I got your armor broken. All right, that's good. here. Can I get a shot? No. Don't have a clear line of sight. I can't move up enough to slash you. Well, I'll try to slash you and miss, but... There we go, he's marked. Boom! Max is alive. Exum's alive, and took out the ambush. Maxim wiped away with his handkerchief. The cloth comes away with blood-streaked sweat. Well, that was unpleasant. All part of the job, though, eh? You tell me. You're the big-time smuggler. I'm just hired muscle. Remember? Yeah. Well, trust me, it happens. Glad to have you here to cover me. Always good to have a competent man at your back. Maxim pauses for a moment before continuing. I gotta admit, Count, sir, this attack made me nervous. We're running late, we're low on ammo, and there's no time to call for reinforcements. Whichever way you slice it, we're not going into this meet at our best. You're up on the meeting site, be ready. We may need them to surprise some negotiations to go south. Agreed. More than look convenient. Good shooting back there, by the way. Thanks. Turns his back on you and begins walking back to the van. Kiss ass. According to his compound is strangely quiet. The only activity noticed is the clatter of the mechanized gates thermal shut behind the vans. The bulldogs roll to a stop. You step outside the Maxim and the rest of the smugglers. There are crates here, a lot of crates, all scattered in various stages of organization. Looks as though humanity discovery delivery is one of many this branch has received. Smugglers unload the cargo from their vans with practice efficiency. The whole operation feels polished and professional, but you can tell Maxim is nervous. You can see it in his eyes. The smugglers finish unloading the last of the crates and take up position around the van. Minutes pass, nobody comes to meet you. A welcoming party. Isn't a good sign. Almost as if they didn't expect us to make it here. My thoughts exactly. Bad spot, Count Zero. I'm not sure what the next step is. Well, we need answers, and we need to get paid, so I want to have a talk with them. What are you going to do? Knock on the front door? What makes you think they're going to answer? They've done a pretty good job of avoiding us so far. Leave that to me, friend. Dietrich jerks a thumb in the direction of the humanist compound. They'll have a hard time avoiding us when I'm in there, kicking down doors and lighting fires. You gotta be kidding me. That's a humanist compound. You go in there, you're going to come back out. I'm muscle. Dealing with this written like this is part of the job description. No, like, humanities don't know. I'm not going to say it. It's worse. You're not hired muscle at all, are you? You're a Shadowrunner here on a job. Yep, and there's no reason why I can't help you out while I'm doing it. You're serious, aren't you? You're really going in there. Take a step back. Well, be my best. You're my guest. I won't get in your way. When you make it back, if you make it back, we'll be out here waiting for you. Oh. Look at the shipment. Warning label, plastic container, just a small print of the label. Whatever is being stored here is extremely bad news. Closer look at the label. Warning! Highly dangerous chemical agent. Do not take internally. Avoid contact with skin, eyes, mouth, and clothing. Reduces aggression and reduces impulse control when inhaled. Avoid breathing fumes or vapor. Important, do not proceed unless material safety data sheet has been read and understood. Do not taunt Happy Fun Ball. Knock, 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 knock. Man's compound smells like a locker room and doesn't look much better. Calling the building run down would be an understatement. Paint is peeling off the deep, cheap Duraplast walls, and the tiles on the floor are mired with decades worth of grime. It's an old, ugly place, perfectly suited to the old, ugly ideology being practiced here. You enter the compound. The information that Samuel Breckenbauer sent you to find lies somewhere ahead. Handwritten note sitting on the table. Hey, Capel, you come highly recommended. Anyone can do what you did to those elves. Anyone who did what you did to those elves can fire on here. Hit the kitchen anytime, but otherwise stay close unless otherwise told. Your locker code is 2619, locker 3. Can I crawl through the duct? I don't have drone control, unfortunately. Your password is the name of your organization. Safe houses. Speak Nazi and enter. Capital, Alexander Farber. Obviously, the new code is Pride. Okay. File cabinet. Tablets. Wow, this is basically your straight up stock Nazi propaganda. Just, it's like with other racial groups stuck in there, the place of with the elf or control in place of people of color and other religions. Nope. Let's take advantage of their poor information security. Complete donor list. Using a billionaire philanthropist and a children's Tridio show host. Alright. That is some nice extra pay data there. You just clip through the wall. Nitro. Note. Enter scene blissfully enthusiastic in our education sessions, putting us in a shelter. We are a factory that refines the dross of society. People like you into strong, pure warriors for humanity. In the future, please see to it that you are on time and well rested. If you drop the ball again, we're going to have a little talk about your future in this organization. Volker Stahl. Dietrich snatched his note out of your hand. I knew it! I knew that Alex wouldn't buy into their bullshit. Reads it over again, his lips moving with the syllables. Come on, boss, he's still in here somewhere. There's still time. Note inside. Volker's personal code is Pride for his office. Shocker. 4176. And a bunch of cash. 250 something. It's kind of random. 106. Note. Armory code is purity. Full inventory weapons in there in the night. By icefall. By nightfall. Requisition order for the weapon of your choosing. Or I could just take the weapon of my choosing. Yep. Can't use that gun yet, so that was going straight to stash. Box of grenades. Oh wait, weapon correct there. I've already got an areas predator with a smart link, so hey, it works. Got your race pretty well mostly scouted. Got the Operation False Flag pending report. A stocky man in a military surplus jacket at the room is flanked on the other side by a pair of young women. Their faces are masked by white kerchiefs, each of which carries an unbolstered pistol. Lower your weapons, girls. We have a guest. The soldiers gain glances and lower their firearms. They look at you, their stares full of hatred and bile. There, that's better. I've shown you hospitality. Now's the time, elf. Now it's time for you to return the favor. So tell me, why are you here? Oh, we're the smugglers to deliver shipment. Don't just worry, your friends are being taken care of. Trust me, look at everything that's coming to them. You're not impressed. Patience, Dandelion Eater. Tomorrow you'll be pretty impressed, I guarantee it. You're blazingly big. It is going to be glorious. That gas you hauled for us is going to prove every word we've been saying. The trogs, the heifers, the goddamn dandelion eaters, rub the stuff, they're going to tear each other apart, and then they'll spill into the good human neighborhoods. We'll be waiting to stop them. Watch and wait, mongrel. It'll be a bloodbath. Yeah, like, I like calling him pathetic. Yeah, just call him pathetic. Could have been enough insolence from you. I might have had some men teach you some manners. Son of his bird zips back in the hall behind you. The humanist leader smiles. And look what have it, here they come now. Your eyes go right. He takes a step toward the nearest humanist gunman. Alexander! The youth brings in surprise. He half lowers his weapon. Uncle Dietrich? Shoot him, Alexander. This man is an intruder and a traitor, come to do us harm. Put a shell in someone, put it in stall. He's a monster, Alex. I know you can see that. Humanist come into facing Stahl, exchanging certain glances. One begins to raise her pistol, but hurriedly lowers it when the Humanist leader steps forward. Stahl fixes Alexander with a stern gaze. You swore an oath to us, Alexander. You will be a man and keep it. Dietrich Alexander, he's a good man. Is he? Where is he going to be like, Dad used to beat the shit out of me? Where is he got tossed out in the street? I didn't know, Alex. By the time I found out the damage had already been done. Alexander, you will listen to me and obey your oath! Oh no, I don't know what to do. Okay, I don't have to... I need to figure out how to pull this off right. Treat him like an adult. If you betray your kind to join these metal lovers, put you down, boy. You hear that? We will kill you. Dietrich raises his rifle, levels Dietrich's head. Uncle Dietrich guy. Alexander act. Sorry. Locks, if you a nephew with some little soft, do what you have to. It's your choice. Do it, you stupid boy. Do it. Without a word, Alexander wheels around and points the rifle at Stahl. Humanist leader recoils in alarm. Alexander levels the weapon and all hell breaks loose. Ha 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 ha. Pedicon, you cannot be on the keyboard right now. Oh! Now to get Alexander out of here. There's Stahl running like the little cowardly prick that he is. Humanist member. Oh, you clustered up too. Oh, you make my life so easy. I love it when you do that. And there's Stahl. Like, I shall escape, but you'll never catch. Blam! Shot in the back. That was the easy part. Now it's my turn. Take the security cameras. Those are mine. Cover the door. The turrets. I definitely need to take these. These are all kind of 150s, so all right. Turrets are mine. Alright, don't need the armory door. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are leaving. A lot of cover over here that I like. Yeah, we just shoot them this way, but I like flanking these bastards. Ah, good. Right side of, and landed on the right side of the wall. Got him. I'll move up. That was worth a shot. Okay, that's legit. Damn, took out my turret. Jackass. Ley line. I'm kind of beat up, but that's okay. That's you. And the turrets are mine. there was drop your hit points. Or action points, rather. Got him marked. Okay, that's what I wanted. And pop aside for a second. That's you taken care of. Frag grenades. You're all nice and bunched up. Want to come in and toss a grenade at you. I didn't move in far enough. Okay, crap. Oh well. I'm gonna have to move there. Crap. Okay, fall back. That really hurt. Damn. Okay. Alright, we fall back and draw them out. 11, 9, 14. You're in the worst shape. Come on. Jerks. Actually, this is a really good plan. There we go. Now you're where I can get you. But now you're in line of fire of the turrets. Keyboard back a bit. Miss Patacon is rubbing her head against the... Alright, so we'll do right there. Get one, but not both. So let's get you... Oop, hey. No biting. Actually... right there. Got those two. And then there's you. Oh, come on. Really? There, now I can hit people. Fine. Stop heading-butting the microphone. The audience won't like that. Let's get you. Oh, that's not good. Even anybody from here? No, crap. They managed to find cover. Damn. Hey, Miss Patacon, off the keyboard. Don't miss the keyboard. You can stay on my lap. Just don't miss the keyboard, okay? Alright, that works. No pushing buttons. Shotgun. Alright, so we got... Yes, I know! I have no cover because you've... Alright, the good news is... got a dock wagon contract. Balance you, unbalance you. Alright. I just wanted the aimed shot. Carve him up, please. Move too far. Oh, we know I've got the penalty. Never mind. Free up the Dragon Slayer. And that's the rest of you, and that's it. Karma before I forget. Decking 4. You have to double click on things in order to actually do them. Probably no other door over here we can inspect, so that's okay. You burst through the door to the managed compound into the crisp night air. You're not far from your extraction point. Time to go. Up, we are in combat mode, which means... oh, crap. Let me just give you a full heal up. Oh, god damn you to hell. Oh, you got your claws. Ah, the good news is our boys are fighting back too. I hate you so much. Yes, buff the guy I just knocked the F out. Partial cover. Man, my buddies ain't doing so hot. Sorry. Ugh. Over there. Let's mark you. Yeah, I definitely are going through my complete stock of med packs here. Hey, full cover. Hit him from there. Nope, no clear line of sight. There we go. Okay, I can't haste you, but I can give you an accuracy boost, which will hopefully be enough. Yep, I can see you from there. That's them. Mac's alive. Man's up position. Alexander's alive. Alright. Maxim looks at the sun of your approach. If he's surprised to see you, he doesn't show it. Crazy night, huh? Pulls a flask from Jack's pocket, takes a long swig, and looks in the eye. Hope this is worth trouble. You look finding our money in there? Nope, I don't think they had to begin with, but I guarantee you they'll be guarded before crossing smugglers again. Nods. I can live with that. Thank Christ that's over with. You okay, Alexander? The young man looks shell-shocked. He holds his rifle clenched tight in his trembling hands. Yeah, Uncle Dietrich. Yeah, I'm okay. But those guys, I knew them. That was my bunkmate. I killed him. Couldn't be helped. If you hadn't, he'd have killed you. Believe it. We're gonna take you away from there. Here, take you back to the cruise bazaar. Get you the help you need. Yeah. Okay, Uncle. Okay. Dietrich glanced over his shoulder, locks eyes with you. Thanks for this, boss. My nephew is safe, and I owe you. One other thing. The Dragon Slayer's happy too. We just did a ballsy thing, protected my family, and gave a monster a bloody nose in the process. I appreciate that he approves. You should be. The Dragon Slayer is pleased. He tended to be generous with his awards. He grins. I can feel the power coursing through me, boss. I don't know what form it'll take yet, but it's there. And soon enough we'll be able to use it. I mean to break this up, but we need to get moving. Kid, you're with us. Rest of you, pile into the other van. You need having your moment when we get back to Shotton Nest. Back to the cruise bazaar. You on a ride home feels especially comforting today. The Berlin chapter of the Humanist Political Club has suffered a terrible blow, and you're the one who dealt it. Volker's Stahl's plan to incite a wave of bloody violence across Berlin has been derailed. It isn't often that a Shadowrunner gets to prevent an atrocity on the job. Not only is Volkerstad's plan derailed, Volker Stahl is dead. Let's cash in the run, and then we'll call it a night. Oh, PDA rings. Basically, your fixer, Paul Amsel, appears on screen. Count 0. New information discussed about the estate. Please come as soon as you can. Sure. Sam? Let's get what Humanist up to. You found the details of this data pad. Beckenbauer eyes the plants on the data pad and nods grimly. This fits with Humanist's established pattern of behavior, horrific and vile. From this data pad, Humanist compounds in Left Berlin have received similar shipments. They are planning to deploy the shipment gas tomorrow morning. He exhales softly, then nods again. I have a feeling the Flux State will have a thing or two to say about that. Stahl's overstepped his bounds. His hubris will be his undoing. Actually, I was his undoing. I killed him. That's excellent news. I'm not ashamed to say that I missed the man dead. He deserved whatever you did to him. He deserved more, but I'll take what I can get. Now I want to see that the rest of his twisted organization suffer the same way that he did. Mark my words, in the next few hours, Humanist Political Club is going to take a hammering that will make the Night of Rage look like a peace rally. I owe you a great debt. We all do. I will wire your payment to the account number that AMSO provided. Pleasure doing business with you. I'm probably going to end up paying you back. And now, the fuck's sake, no. About the donor list. The upload, a few months later, certified quite slick, not very much. It's about the shot. Slot. Freedom, equality, information, shock will and writer. Walk away. I feel perfectly okay leaking that information. Nations needed another hard to do yen. 300 to do yen. Boom, here's next goal. Could help. Okay. And with that, I can just cash in my karma. Range combat 4, so we can use my new upgraded weapon gun. Auto reload is always something worth having. Actually, no. Drop that one and get the next level of cyber deck. And with that, I think we call it a night. Yeah, it's past my bedtime. So thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the stream, please like, subscribe, and make sure to hit that notification button to be, well, let know whenever I do my next stream. Patreon backers get access to, also consider backing my Patreon at patreon.com/count0or. Patreon backers get access to edited episodes of my regular shows, Nintendo Power Retrospectives, and Breaking It All Down, and Legends of the Force, up to a week in advance, as long as all my pros reviews. I'm probably going to be putting out next month a edited video review of Dead Man Switch, using the footage from my earlier streams, much as I'll be doing something similar with Dragonfall once that one's done. Anyway, thank you. Next stream will be on Sunday when we're doing more Super Robot Wars. Catch y'all next time.